Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and please don't forget to comment. Today's tutorial will be a PlayBoy party beat with a pop of glitter. Let's jump straight into it. My favorite product to fill in the eyebrow is MAC Cosmetic Embark Eyeshadow. It's very universal for women of color. I'm just using a regular angle brush to put the powder on the eyebrows. After that, I'll be using a lighter concealer to sculpt the eyebrows. You could use a concealer, liquid, or cream to sculpt the eyebrows, but I prefer liquid because it gives you a sharper look, my opinion. Doing eyebrows can be time consuming, but you gotta remember it's the main focus of the face. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but you could try your best to make them like twins. I have my fair share of not making the eyebrows twins. I'm not going to kill myself, so do not kill yourself. Nobody is perfect when it comes to this eyebrow game. Now to cover up the concealer, I'm using black Opal Cosmetic Truly Topaz Stick Foundation. It's a nice creamy foundation and it glides on the skin like butter. I'm using a flat concealer brush to glide the product around the eyebrows to remove the concealer. The same stick foundation, I also use it as an eyeshadow base, so I always spread the product on the eyelid. After sharpening the eyebrows with my final touches, I love to blend the inner corners of both eyebrows together to give it the fade effect. Then wipe it off with your finger. Now I'm using my favorite product to prime the eyelid. It's called Banana Cosmetic Clown White as an eyeshadow primer. I like this product because it's thick and it's white and it helps the color to pop. I'll be working out of the MORPHE 35 palette. I'm sorry you guys, MORPHE don't have a name for those shades, but I can tell you what color it is. I'm just using it's like a cork color, a khaki grayish cork color, and the crease. After that, I'm loading up the tail with brown shadow. Then I'll be adding a little bit darker brown black color on the tips to give it more definition. It's only one silver color in that palette, so I just patted that all over the lid. Now I'm just blending all the colors together. Doing eyeshadow, you have to constantly touch up and clean as you go. Now I'll be using duo glue in the inner corners of the eyes as my glitter adhesive. Try your best to make sure the glue is equal on each eyelid. Now I'm using my Cosmetics Silver Prism in the inner corner of the eye. Also make sure the glitter is equal on each lid. Now I'm using my favorite liquid liner, Amuse Cosmetics, to line up her lash line. Glitter could be very messy, so you will have to constantly wipe off any fallout, but normally once it's set, it won't move. Now for our eyelashes, I'll be using La Charmer Wispy Lash. I always love to use the tweezer when applying eyelashes so I can make sure it's secured tightly onto the real eyelash. Me as an artist, I always constantly fix anything that I see is out of place as I move on. Now I'll be doubling her lash, so I'll be using La Charmer 28 lash to give her a thicker look. Next, I'll be using Makeup Forever Mattifying Primer. When using this primer, I would suggest that once you apply it to the skin that you hurry up and spread it evenly before it dries out. If you wait too long, you will get peachy patchy spots when you put on your foundation. Now I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Serial Fix Fluid NC42 only in the inner center of her face. And for her outer rim of the face, I'll be using MAC Cosmetics NC45 in the outer rim of her face. I always mix more than one foundation just to mimic the skin. After I'm happy with the inner color of her foundation, then I start working with the outer rim of her foundation. Now blend both foundations towards each other to make it look as one even tone. For her concealer, I'll be using LA Girl Pro Warm Honey. I love using LA Girl Pro concealer. To me, it's thick just like these other brand concealer and it gets the job done. One thing about this concealer, if you don't blend it down very nicely, you can see it. Now to contour her, I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Fluid NW48. I did not want to use the NW58, the darkest shade, because she is high yellow and I did not want to mess up her foundation. So I just did what was best. We have no time for mistakes. She got a potty to get to. Now for a setting powder, I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Skin Finisher Medium Deep, only in the inner circle of her face. Next, I'll be using banana powder to bake her to give her that extra highlight. While she's sitting bake, I'll be giving her an ombre red lip. So to create this look, I'll be using MAC Cosmetics Current Pencil with Ruby Roo lipstick. To me, doing an ombre red lipstick is much easier than doing a solid red lipstick. The key to achieving a good ombre lipstick, you have to blend that lip liner right into the lipstick. That's my opinion. After all that blending of the lip, you must clean up and line up the lip. So what I like to use is the same foundation I use for her inner area of her face or center face. I use that to sculpt her lips to give her a sharper look. The same way I sculpt the eyebrows, I am sculpting those lips. Now for the blush, I'm just using a mixture of Juvia's Palette blush. Now it's time to dust all the baking powder out. Make sure you blend that powder down because that banana don't play when it's time to take a picture. You will get a flashback if you don't blend that powder down. Since she's going to a little exotic party, so I figured I'll just give her a white eyeliner. Now I'll be smudging underneath her eyes with a little brown shadow. I always use the cardboard because I hate any fallout. Now the final stage is just to give her some glow, some bronzer. So I'm just using Gold Deposit by MAC Cosmetics. Just to give her a little glow, a little shine. Because when that light hit her at that exotic party, she's going to beam through the crowd. Don't forget to pull out the bottom lashes. I always use a mascara at the bottom with the cardboard and the top. All I'm doing is adding a little highlight underneath the eyebrow bone. After the eyebrow bone, the last step is to set her. And she's on her way. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Please, please, please leave your comment and turn on your notification bell. Don't forget to comment and also follow me on social media. My Instagram at FaceCaption and my Snapchat FaceCaption.